Hello, this is Insomnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 5 Royal.
Everyone's here.
Last time, we've basically gotten our start on our next target, and have decided as a group to steal Madarame's heart. Last time I did some extra miscellaneous things as well, took a little bit of a trip into Mementos to deal with some Mementos requests, and in this episode we're actually going to be starting our palace infiltration proper.
Okay.
So let's head inside.
Now then.
I'm sure you already know this, but the first thing we need to do is secure an infiltration round. Then we send the calling card. Yeah, we know the drill. Anyways, let's get ready. Alrighty, so yeah. Okay. Hi.
Come inside. We've much to discuss.
So you've come. Your rehabilitation seems to be going smoothly. Has it now? I've prepared a special gift for you. I must reward such valiant efforts. Use this power well. Okay, so here's an introduction to something new to Persona 5 Royal. Basically, every persona in the game, if I could be allowed to speak, every persona in the game has a unique trait. If you can look at its stats here, and you can take a look at these by pressing the square button. So you can see here, Slime here has the trait Rare Antibody, which decreases the chance of being inflicted by ailments. They're basically like small passive buffs that is exclusive to each persona. You can pass on traits through fusion if you want, and some personas, I believe, have access to traits that are unique to them. And so, you can kind of take a look at all of the traits that we have here. Some of them are just, like, generally useful. Others are good for helping sustain you. Others are good for just making you much stronger. That sort of a deal. Another important thing to note is that your party members' personas have traits too. Take a look here. And what makes these traits different than what Joker's personas have is that your party members' persona traits will affect all of your party members with a small chance of succeeding. Or a decent chance of succeeding, rather. Instead of your Joker's persona stats, traits, which affect more or less only Joker, usually. So, Captain Kid's trait will increase the damage of our physical attacks, and I believe also physical skills occasionally. Zoro's makes our healing skills a little bit better, and Carmen's sometimes decreases the SP cost of our magic skills. So, those are pretty nice. Just an important thing to keep in mind when fusing and planning out your party is making good use of the traits that they have, so. Anyway.
Hey! Come on.
Now that that's all been dealt with, we have yet to find a safe room, so we're just going to have to retrace our steps. Fortunately, unlike in Kamoshida's palace, everything we've done so far is basically just the same direction we go in. There's no areas that we spent time exploring that have no bearing on our actual progress in this place. We're just heading back the way we came in the first time. Let's jump on over here. This way. Not that way. This way.
It's somewhere.
Alrighty. So, back in here, and this time you might notice something a little bit different pretty much off the bat. See this thing over here?
Whoa!
Hold on, Joker. It's an infrared laser device. If we touch it, the security will increase.
Come on, man.
Hold on, there wasn't anything like this last time, though. The rumors might slowly be making Madarame become more wary of us. Joker, they're not easy to see, but you should be able to do it with your skills. Be careful. So yeah, there will now be lasers in the area that you can slide under if there's a spot missing. You can also jump over them if there's a spot missing too. You can use third eye to get a better picture of what the lasers look like as well, so that'll help you out too.
It's somewhere.
Now, the thing you have to be careful of is that you can't hide and then use the hiding movement to get past these lasers. You gotta kind of do things a little more manual than that.
I'll reveal your true form.
But anyway, now that we're starting our infiltration proper, it's time to fight some enemies proper. Starting with this guy, McCoy, also known as the Night Walking Warrior. Now, these guys are weak to wind, it looks like.
Just say the word.
Yes, wind. So I'm just gonna knock these guys down right now. Nice thing about McCoy is that they're easy to get and fairly cheap to summon through the compendium. Death Arcana persona, so that can be very useful if you're trying to work on the Death Arcana Confidant. I'm just gonna take you. And now we could kick Mandrake out.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Okay. Focus.
Alrighty. But yeah, obviously there are new enemies, because it's a new palace, but also this is a way to kind of warn you that there are enemies in this place now, so there weren't before. So you have to be a little bit more careful when navigating this area, especially given the lasers. Another new enemy here, Huapo, Girl of the Hanging Tree. This is a Hanged Arcana persona that's weak to ice and gun.
What's the plan?
Now, Hanged is important to get your hands on if you're trying to do the, that Confidant, the Hangman Confidant with EYE, but it's extraordinarily unlikely for you to have the gut stat required to actually do that, so I'm not going to bother getting it right now.
Okay.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Right, let's see. Crawl under this way. We should probably be fine to go for this, maybe. Yes. Okay, we're fine. Gotta plan out this next move carefully, though. Just come a little closer so I can rip your mask off.
Okay.
We actually got a reward from that fight. It was another Disaster Shadow fight. And we got a special reward from the Thieves' Den. I haven't talked about the Thieves' Den very much in this LP. But it's basically kind of like a mini-game area, and pretty much more or less totally optional. But you can like decorate the area and like play a few mini-games and hang out with your party members. Now, the thing about it is that we're also fighting against Asperus, which is a priestess, or aka the Water Side Nymph, the Priestess Arcana persona, that is weak to fire and elect, but also has the ability to use a wall ability to protect their allies from certain elements. But anyway, like I was saying, with the what's it called? Oh wait, with the Thieves' Den,
You're so gorgeous, Panther.
the Thieves' Den tracks its progress across all of your save files, so the fact that we've beaten the game means that there's just more in my Thieves' Den than there would be in yours. Also, I never actually did the Thieves' Den things. I never like messed around with it during my regular new game, but since just by nature I have access to like more stuff in there and may have spoilers in there at some point, maybe. I'm just willing to assume. That just means I'm going to hold off and talking or doing much with the Thieves Guild until much later. But anyway, that's a lot of lasers. Am I getting the hiccups? Oh god. But yeah, let's just grapple. I really love the special grapple maneuvers. The ones where you just like go, make that whooshy noise and then fly through with a special cutscene. I love those. They're so stylish, which I'm just going to say that a billion times about this game. We could touch that button and get ourselves a shortcut to the entrance so we don't have to run through all the lasers. Oh, another important thing is if you run into a laser, you'll get pushed backwards and the alarm will sound, increasing the security level. So you can't just simply run through the lasers and just take the security level hit. That won't work.
I can feel it.
So. Anyway, this room where we got the map and those two treasures now has shadows in it as well. I'm going to take care of these guys real quick. It's going to be a little tricky because we can't... Oh, well, there we go. Normally they get a little bit closer than that. Excellent. Excellent. Alrighty. Let's head on up this way. We never got a chance to go anywhere further than this. By the way, you can hold down the X button when moving and walking up to these things to just slide under them or jump over them if that's an option. Alright, sure. So let's head on up this way now and go into some uncharted territory. Takes us into the first exhibition room. Let's see. Over to the left over here, check out this door, and it's locked, so we can't go that way.
Focus.
Oh well, we'll just have to go this way instead. Let's see, don't think there's any enemies nearby, and there aren't. So here, I'll show you an example of what I mean by holding the X button and approaching these lasers. I'm just holding it, and there we go.
This sensation. I think there's a safe room.
That's because there is. Yes, so now we can access this little safe room over here. Most excellent. Yeah, so that'll help us out with our infiltration. Now we can just come here whenever we want. Same as last time, the safe rooms are nice and also useful for saving. Save early, save often. This is an RPG after all.
I see a shadow. Be careful.
Let's see. I'm gonna move under this and head in here first.
There's an enemy. Be careful.
I'll reveal your true form.
There we go. Ooh, more new enemies. The Rooftop Lion, aka Shisa. This is kind of a new persona. In that, only in Royal can you find this as a standard enemy. In Base, you have to fuse Shisa in order to proceed the Strength Confidant. And it's also really useful because it resists physical skills, so that's pretty nice. Let's see. It is weak to Psychic, and it's weak to Psi, and it's weak to Curse, which one of those things is definitely easier to get our hands on than the other. Let's see. Here's hoping that Joker actually has a Curse skill, because I genuinely don't think he does, but I have nothing else to go off of. Yeah, that's a negative, Ghost Rider. Our only curse skill got left behind with it was probably Mandrake that had it, and I just got rid of Mandrake, huh? Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think we actually do have an item for that, though. Yeah, we do. We have a couple of Curse Magatamas that can show up. Yeah, there are items like that we can use to trigger a knockdown and trigger a baton pass. They don't benefit from the extra damage of the baton pass, like you can see here. This is still going to do 50, but it's useful with situations like this where you just don't have the weakness. Obviously, it's not super good to, like, use it all the time, but it can be useful.
Okay.
They were nothing.
Alright, a chest! Joker, it's a treasure chest!
Yes, it is. What's inside? An Atom Ring! Oh, that's very good. I'm gonna equip that right away. Make sure someone has the Atom Ring equipped. I'm probably gonna give it to Mona for now, actually. But yeah, we're gonna give that to Mona. It's a skill accessory that lets whoever equips it use the Fray skill, which does nuke damage, which we wouldn't otherwise have access to. But it's very important that you make sure you equip that skill onto someone in the party. Trust me on this. It's almost critical. There's a treasure chest locked behind there, but I think we need a little bit of what one may refer to as a vantage point in order to get it, so I don't think there's anything left for us in this room over here. For now. Well, there's a savage enemy over there, but we'll deal with that in just a second.
I'll reveal your true form.
And here we have another new enemy, Koropak Guru, the Leafy Old Man. This is a hermit persona that's weak to fire and wind. Oh, no, sorry, it's just weak to fire. I misread. Whoops! That's embarrassing. Anyway, in situations like these, it's useful to have on-use Maragi, just because it hits all enemies. Sometimes using multi-targeted skills is extremely worth it, and other times it's extremely not. You just kind of have to get a read on the enemies and see what will and won't help.
Alright.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Alright, so, savage
I'll
enemy.
reveal your true form.
This might be a little dangerous, but I think we should be fine. The savage enemy in Madarame's palace is Shikioji, the bringer of misfortune. Now, here's one of the reasons why equipping the nuclear ring is extremely useful. Shikioji is weak to nuke. As you can see, though, it has a shit ton of HP, and even worse than that, it is immune to physical and gun skills completely. That being said, it's the perfect opportunity to talk about exactly the reason why you should get yourself to level 18 in this dungeon. The fact that Shikioji is immune to physical and gun skills is almost certainly completely busted. Because every enemy in the game can use a physical attack, pretty much, and a huge percentage of them can use physical and gun skills. Being immune to those affinities will mean that Joker will just outright not take damage from a huge amount of skills in the game, which is really, really, really good. So yeah, I recommend getting your hands on this before finishing this dungeon. I think it's almost crucial to your success in this palace. But yeah. Well, yeah. Needless to say, I've made a hefty use of Shikioji. To the point where, I do know what the fusion recipe for Shikioji is. I think slime is one of the ingredients. I forget what the other one is. So I guess I was kind of lying, but, that's okay. This is what the internet's for. Shikioji. A persona that we will get during this dungeon. Right, and that's how... I understand now. Yeah, so slime and another persona that we'll be getting during this dungeon is the ingredients to make Shikioji. And while I could simply pull my Shikioji out from the compendium, I used it for so long it's about level 30 right now, so I'm going to refuse it and just do it that way instead.
Okay, we're done. Hurry up
I think
and
it's
move
fair
on.
that way. It's also a chariot persona, so if you've been working on Ryuji's Confidant, like I told you to, then you should have the ability to have a really a stronger than average one by the time you get out of this dungeon, just with the Arcana Burst you get from Ryuji. Also, he took a lot of damage from that double fangs. Let me heal that up.
Oh, what an idea!
But yeah, that treasure chest I tried to get earlier that we couldn't yet, we just have to crawl up here. Pretty sure this room is definitely one that got altered in Royal, mostly because you can't grapple outside of Royal, so...
Joker, it's a treasure chest!
Oh, do I have to jump down here first? Can I not just simply leap and break my ankles like I do in, XIV? Some fire Magatama, that's not terrible. It's not impressive, but it's not terrible. Not terrible, but not impressive.
I can feel it.
I almost ran face first into that. Alright, nothing else left for us in this room. But we can go this way. And head on down this way. well, first of all, we could plunder the statue, but also, second of all, we could hit the switch to unlock this door. So now we don't have to go through that room anymore. It's kind of interesting that they give you all of these shortcuts, considering the fact that I rarely ever use them, but, you know, they're there. Alright. Nothing else for us to do but head on this way. Second exhibition room time. It's this room. Excellent. Make sure you've got slime on you or something good against physical. Just trust me on this one.
Hey, wait a second. You're just gonna ignore that golden sheen? Look at that luster. I know it might be tough to take with us, but don't you think it'd sell for tons?
Come on, we didn't come here to... Wait, hold on, you're stepping on something.
Isn't this bad? Oh no, I tripped the security.
You were the one making us be careful, too. So, what do you want to do? Run out of here?
No, passing through all of these lasers will draw far too many enemies to our location. Oh, hold on! Joker's not trapped! Sorry, Joker, but we're going to need you to search for a way to turn off these infrared lasers. This is a museum, so there has to be some switch to let the workers avoid these lasers. Find it.
Yeah, good going, Morgana. So we can't leave, obviously. Well, first of all, there's those lasers in the way, but also we can't just leave our party members behind, so we're just gonna have to deal with this ourselves. For the, proceduring in this room, Joker's just on his own, so be careful when it comes to fighting enemies. Especially ones that are stronger than you. In fact, I would recommend avoiding the enemies here and dealing with them when you have more people around. Let's see, I'm gonna jump down here. I'm gonna use the hide command right around this way. I'm gonna let him pass, and then I'm gonna get around him.
I won't let you through. I hope there are no intruders. Please, no.
It's probably Shisa, but like I'm not willing to take that chance.
No one come over here. No one come over here. Gotta be prepared. I can't let anyone through.
Alright, now's our chance. Once you get to this place, you can hit the button over here and open up some of the partitions around.
Yes!
Excellent. Now run back, run back, run back. Alright, cool.
Seriously, thank you.
Alrighty, so that gets us on back in our party, so that's very, very useful. Alright, we gotta crawl back up here though. By opening up that partition, we can actually get around up this way and make it to the other side of the room, and that'll let us open up the next thing. Now you can see here how there's this painting over here, and you can also see there's some footsteps. We're gonna have to interact with both of those in order to solve this end of the puzzle. Shit! God damn it! That was goddamn unfortunate. So yeah, I got ambushed there, which is very tragic. Now, something to note, you notice that the first time we got hit there, On didn't get knocked down. That's because you start an ambush guarding, basically. All your party members auto-guard at the beginning of an ambush. So, we didn't get knocked down because On just took the hit as a guard, and that prevents you from getting hit with weaknesses. But anyway, like I was trying to say, this painting over here is suspicious. Move it to the side, and we can hit a second button over here to open this up. Alright, yeah. The only problem is, during an ambush, you'll have a harder time running away. In fact, you probably can't unless you... until a little bit later. But, and the enemies will also all get a turn against you before the battle really starts, so that's just really dangerous. Anyway, now that we've rescued Skull, we can crawl through this crawl space that just opened up over here, and head on over this way.
Wait!
All we gotta do is just vent out of electrical and into security. I'm sure that's not suspicious.
Suspicious.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look, it says security whatever on here. Maybe this will turn them lasers off. But it looks like we need a password to use it. Let's find the password then.
No.
They probably ain't just gonna leave it lying around. Then what are we supposed to do? Look for someone who might know it? Well, as it happens... Hey, did you hear about those intruders? Yeah, you mean the thieves sneaking around here? I got a call telling me to change the password just in case. And what did you change it to? Hello. Huh? I said hello. 07734. If you read the numbers upside down, they spell out the word hello. Isn't that a little childish? It should be fine as long as nobody else finds out. It's not like anyone's eavesdropping on us. Anyway, don't forget, when you see the code input, be sure to say hello.
Hey!
Did you hear that? Sure did. Come on, Joker, let's go say hello to that terminal thing. That is all great and all. I would also like to say hello to this guy. Alright. Now that we know the passcode, let's type into this thing. You don't need to memorize it, by the way. It's just automatic from here on out.
Nice!
Those guys did it. I'm saved. Looks like it worked. Sweet. Let's go grab that stupid cat and get moving. Awesome. And that's it. That's how you solve the room.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. That was very much unlike me. Sheesh. Weren't you the one telling us not to go around touching shit in the exhibit? Ugh, that is true. I can't believe such a novice mistake, even for solid gold. But something was drawing me to this vase. What do you mean? Isn't it just an ordinary gold vase? I wonder if there's something special about it. Should we take a closer look just in case? You don't have a choice about this, you do have to interact with it, so might as well.
Damn it.
Wait!
What is this?
For real?
Oh, I see. So that's why I was drawn to it. Joker, catch it! Oh, I skipped past it. Whoops! Anyway, this right here is another new shadow. Who's going next? Sensmon. Oh, okay, cool. This is a treasure demon. They're basically, I guess Mona's not going to explain. Weird. Maybe it's bugging out because I already have Regent. Basically, what treasure demons do is that you can't use them as personas in battle, and they don't attack, but they will run away eventually. And they generally have like one weakness, resistance to physical and gun, and otherwise no affinity to anything. But the important thing here is that, well, first of all, you can kill them for a large amount of money, but even better than that, if you knock one down, if you talk to it, it'll automatically join you. Now what's useful about this is that if, and I'm gonna get rid of Angel, I think, yeah. What's useful about this is that even though you can't use them as personas, Treasure Demon can be used as fusion fodder to create really good personas. Remember when I was talking about Shikioji? This is the other ingredient. So yeah, not only that, but a Treasure Demon will also have a unique set of skills that you can inherit upon fusion. And fusing a Treasure Demon will allow you to pick extra bonus options between traits to inherit as well. So when creating our Shikioji, Regent will give us access to a large amount of Ma skills to hit all enemies. Good, good. That was pretty nice considering it was your first time running into one. What was that? That, Panther, was a rare shadow that occasionally resides in pricey items. I call them Treasure Demons. They're great. Not only do they give you a lot of experience, they might be useful for your personas too. However, they run very fast, and attacks don't deal very much damage to them. So yeah. So yeah, you can't use them in battle, and you can't even like do a persona change to switch to them. But you can see here, when you fuse with them, you'll be able to get your hands on Moss skills of every element, which is super useful. So yeah. I'll be using this as fusion fodder to make Shikioji later. Not now, not now. Anyway, let's head on over here, because there's another safe room.
This looks...
Alright, 2 safe rooms in, I think it's good to call it here. Next time on Let's Play Persona 5 Royal, we'll be continuing our investigation of Madarame's palace. See you guys then.